Ladies and gentlemen, pain in its many forms often feels like the enemy. When we are hurt, rejected, or betrayed, it feels like the world is against us, and in those moments it's easy to see the suffering as a punishment. But what if I told you that the pain you experience is not an enemy at all? What if, instead, it is a catalyst of force that pushes you toward growth, awakening, and a better version of yourself? In the deepest moments of hurt, when everything seems uncertain and your spirit feels battered, there lies a powerful truth. Pain is not here to break you. It is here to build you. It is here to show you your own incredible strength, resilience, and untapped potential. The discomfort you feel is not a reflection of your weakness, but a call to evolve, to step into something greater. Often we wish for the pain to go away, for the challenges to disappear. We long for comfort, for ease. But real growth doesn't happen in a place of comfort. If life were smooth and without challenges, we would never learn the depths of our own character. We would never discover the strength within us to push through adversity. Imagine if every moment was easy, without the struggle, without the tension. It would be a life of stagnation, a life where the fullest expression of who you are would never emerge. The moments when we face hardship are precisely the moments that shape us. It's during those times that we begin to see what we're truly made of. When the road is tough and everything seems to be falling apart, that's when you discover your own reserves of courage. That's when you find the resilience that you never knew existed within you. Pain in its purest form challenges us to rise up, to dig deep, and to see beyond the current moment to the future we are creating through our actions, thoughts, and choices. Consider this: pain isn't just an experience we endure, it's a process that helps us expand beyond who we were before. The challenges we face force us to confront our limitations, our fears, and our doubts. They strip away the illusions we've created about ourselves and the world, and in doing so, they give us a chance to rebuild. But this rebuilding isn't about returning to what was, it's about evolving into something stronger, something more authentic, something far more capable of navigating the complexities of life. Think of every moment of hurt as a stepping stone to a better version of you. You may not see it right now, but each painful experience you endure is a lesson, a teacher pushing you to evolve in ways you might never have chosen on your own. The discomfort is not an accident, nor is it something to be feared. It's a vital part of your personal growth, an essential force that shapes your character and sharpens your resolve. When you look back on your life, you will see that it wasn't the easy times that defined you, but the hard ones. It was in the moments of struggle, the times when you felt like you couldn't go on, that you found out who you really are. It is in these times that you learn how strong, how resilient, and how capable you truly are. The hurt, the disappointment, the grief, it's not there to tear you apart. It's there to reveal the strength you've always had, waiting to be unlocked. This is a powerful truth. Pain is not a sign of defeat, it's a signal of transformation. It is a reminder that you are being called to grow. When you find yourself in moments of difficulty, recognize them not as barriers, but as invitations to expand. The very experiences that seem to wound you are the ones that are helping you break free from the limitations that have held you back. They challenge you to become more than you were before, and through this transformation you find your true power. So the next time you experience pain, remember this: it is not here to harm you. It is here to propel you forward, to guide you towards something greater. The struggles you face are the stepping stones on the path to the best version of yourself. Rather than running from the pain, lean into it. Embrace it as part of the journey. Because in the end, it will reveal a version of you that is stronger, wiser, and far more capable than you ever thought possible. And in that transformation, you'll discover the profound power that lies within you, waiting to be unleashed. True courage is not found in the absence of fear, but in the decision to move forward despite it. It's easy to act bravely when everything feels comfortable, when the path is clear and the stakes are low. But courage shines brightest when you're standing at the edge, facing the unknown, with nothing but uncertainty in front of you. This is where the real power lies, not in staying in what is familiar, but in stepping into what is unfamiliar, even when it's scary. Comfort can be a trap. It wraps you in a soft, familiar embrace, convincing you that it's safe and secure. But in reality, comfort often keeps you stagnant. It keeps you from growing, evolving, and realizing the vast potential that lies within you. When you stay in your comfort zone, you stop expanding. You stop reaching for the best version of yourself. And in doing so, you miss the opportunities that life has to offer, the opportunities for growth, for transformation, for success. Courage is about recognizing when the time has come to leave that comfort behind. It's about understanding that you are meant for something greater than what is currently in your life. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment, because the perfect moment may never come. It's about finding the strength within yourself to take that first step, even when the road ahead seems unclear. In the face of uncertainty, courage is the belief that no matter what happens, you have the strength to face it. It's the trust that you will adapt, you will overcome, and you will grow. Courage is not about waiting for everything to be perfect. It's about moving forward despite the imperfections. It's about trusting that the universe, life, and your own inner power will support you, even when you can't see the whole picture. When you take a step into the unknown, there will always be a voice inside of you that whispers doubt. It will tell you that you're not ready, that you're not good enough, that you'll fail. But that voice is not your truth. It's simply fear trying to keep you small. The voice of courage, on the other hand, whispers the truth, that you are capable, that you are worthy, and that this new path is an opportunity for you to grow, to learn, and to become the person you are meant to be. In the face of fear, the courageous person does not deny it, nor do they let it control them. They acknowledge the fear, but they don't allow it to dictate their actions. Instead, they choose to move forward, one small step at a time, into the unknown. It is in this movement, this action, that courage is born and cultivated. The more you step into the unknown, the more you realize that the fear you feel is often less powerful than the strength you have inside you. With every step you take, you grow stronger, more confident, and more aware of your own limitless potential. Sometimes courage is as simple as making a decision. It's the decision to choose yourself over your fears, to believe in your worth even when you can't see the outcome. It's about trusting that no matter how difficult the journey may seem, you have everything inside of you to navigate it. Courage is the act of refusing to settle for less than you deserve, and it's the choice to reach for more, even when you don't know what's on the other side. It's easy to stay in situations that feel familiar, even when they're not serving us, because the unknown can be terrifying. But true growth never happens in a place of comfort. The unknown is where transformation occurs. It is in these spaces of uncertainty that you will discover just how much strength, resilience, and wisdom you already possess. When you have the courage to step into the unknown, you will find that it's not as scary as it once seemed. What once felt like a vast, intimidating abyss is now a field of endless possibility. There is a power in knowing that even when life feels unpredictable and the future uncertain, you are fully equipped to handle it. Courage is not about the absence of fear, it's about choosing to rise above it. It's about trusting in your ability to adapt, to learn, and to grow, no matter the circumstances. Courage allows you to face each challenge with the confidence that you can handle whatever comes your way. When you summon the courage to take that step, you are not just moving through life, you are actively shaping it. You are creating new opportunities, new experiences, and new versions of yourself. It may not always be easy, and the path may not always be smooth, but with each act of courage, you become more attuned to the strength within you. You begin to realize that the life you've always dreamed of is not something that happens by chance. It's something that you create with each brave decision you make. Courage is the key that unlocks the door to your potential. It's the force that drives you forward even when the way is unclear. It's the belief that, despite the fear and uncertainty, you have everything you need to succeed. And with every step you take, you move closer to the person you are meant to become. There comes a time in everyone's life when you are faced with the realization that you need to let go. Whether it's a person, a situation, or a phase of your life, there are moments when you simply cannot move forward until you leave something behind. It can be a painful decision, one that fills you with fear, uncertainty, and even guilt. But the truth is, there is a profound power in knowing when it's time to walk away. It is not a sign of weakness or failure, but a sign of strength and self-awareness. It's the courage to acknowledge that what once served you no longer does, and that moving forward requires you to release the things that are holding you back. Walking away is not an easy decision. It's often accompanied by a storm of emotions, the fear of the unknown, the sadness of saying goodbye, the guilt of leaving behind something that once mattered. But these emotions are not signs that you are making the wrong choice. They are simply signals of transformation. When you step into a new chapter of your life, it's natural to feel the pull of what is familiar, even if it's no longer healthy or beneficial for you. Letting go is not about abandoning what you've loved or cherished, but about freeing yourself from the things that are no longer aligned with your growth. Leaving something behind is an act of self-respect. It is the acknowledgement that you deserve better, that you are worthy of something greater than what you've settled for. In those moments of clarity, when you realize that you are meant for more, the decision to walk away becomes an empowering one. It's a declaration to the universe that you are ready to embrace the next step of your journey. It's a commitment to yourself that you will no longer hold on to things that drain you, diminish your spirit, or keep you stuck in a cycle that no longer serves you. There is strength in the ability to walk away from what hurts. Many people stay in situations or relationships simply because they are afraid of being alone, of facing the unknown, or of losing something that once held meaning. But when you continue to hold on to something that isn't healthy for you, you rob yourself of the opportunity to grow, to experience new things, and to find the peace and fulfillment that you deserve. Walking away isn't about rejection, it's about choosing yourself over everything else. It's about recognizing that you cannot move forward while carrying the weight of what holds you back. The process of walking away requires courage, not just to face the external challenges, but to face the internal resistance. It's easy to stay in a place where you're comfortable, even if that comfort is wrapped in pain or dissatisfaction. The unknown can be intimidating, but it's also where your potential lies. The moment you choose to step away from what no longer serves you, you open the door to new possibilities. You create the space for something greater to enter your life. In that space you have room to grow, to expand, and to discover new strengths within yourself. It's in these moments of change that you find the true essence of who you are and who you are becoming. Letting go is a powerful act of trust. It's trusting that, even though you don't know what lies ahead, you are capable of handling whatever comes your way. It's trusting that by releasing what no longer serves you, you are making room for something more aligned with your highest good. The universe has a way of filling the space that you create with things, people, and opportunities that are better suited to your journey. But first you must be willing to let go of what holds you back. This act of walking away also requires faith in yourself. It's a belief that you are strong enough to create a life that is fulfilling and meaningful. Even when faced with the fear of losing what you know, you must trust in your own ability to rebuild and to move forward. Sometimes we hold on to things because they are familiar, and the idea of stepping away can feel like losing a part of ourselves. But the truth is, you are not defined by what you leave behind. You are defined by your ability to step into new beginnings, to rise above what no longer serves you, and to create a life that reflects your highest values and desires. The decision to walk away is an act of self-love. It's a recognition that you deserve to live a life that brings you joy, fulfillment, and peace. It's about honoring your own worth and understanding that the path to your best self requires that you make choices that align with who you truly are, not with what you feel obligated to keep. Each time you choose to walk away from something that no longer serves you, you are choosing to honor your own growth and your own well-being. It's important to remember that walking away doesn't mean you've failed. In fact, it's often the first step toward your greatest success. It's the moment when you stop allowing fear, doubt, or attachment to hold you in a place that doesn't align with your true path. Walking away is a courageous act of self-liberation, an opening to new possibilities, and an invitation for transformation. When you release what is no longer meant for you, you create the space for all that you are meant to experience, and in that space you will find your power. Every setback, every obstacle you face is not an indication of your defeat. It is an invitation to grow, to become stronger, and to rise higher than you were before. Life is not a straight path. It's a winding journey full of ups and downs, twists and turns, and challenges that test your endurance. But it's through these very challenges that your resilience is built. It's the ability to bounce back from adversity, to keep moving forward even when things seem impossible, that shapes who you are and allows you to reach your greatest potential. Resilience is not a trait that you're born with, it is something that you cultivate over time, with each challenge you face and each difficulty you overcome. It is forged in the fire of hardship and becomes stronger the more you face it. In fact, it is often in the moments when you feel the most broken, the most defeated, that you discover just how much strength you possess. You may not see it in the moment, but the very act of enduring pain, of facing challenges head-on, is what builds the foundation for your resilience. When you're in the middle of a difficult situation, it can feel like the world is closing in around you. It can feel overwhelming, like there's no way out. But in those moments, you are presented with a choice. You can let the difficulty defeat you, or you can choose to rise above it. The strength doesn't come from avoiding hardship, it comes from how you respond to it. Resilience is not about never feeling pain, it's about learning how to face it, learn from it, and move forward, knowing that you are stronger because of it. Resilience is built through experience. Every time you face a challenge, you learn something new about yourself. You learn where your limits are, how much you can endure, and what you're capable of achieving. Each challenge teaches you to be more resourceful, more adaptable, and more creative in finding solutions. And with each challenge you overcome, you build the confidence that you can handle whatever comes your way. The more you face adversity and keep moving forward, the more you realize that you are far more capable than you ever thought. In moments of hardship, it's easy to feel like you're being tested to your breaking point. It may seem like the struggle will never end, like the obstacles are too big to overcome. But it's important to remember that resilience is not about pushing through without feeling the weight of the struggle. It's about learning to move forward even when it's difficult. It's about finding the courage to take the next step, even when you're unsure of the outcome. And through that process, you grow stronger, more resilient, and more confident in your ability to handle whatever life throws your way. Resilience is also about perspective. When faced with adversity, it's easy to get stuck in negative thinking, to focus on what's going wrong and what you're losing. But true resilience comes from the ability to reframe the situation, to see it as an opportunity for growth rather than an insurmountable obstacle. When you change the way you see the challenge, you change the way you respond to it. Instead of feeling like a victim of circumstances, you can start to see yourself as an active participant in your own growth and transformation. Every challenge becomes a stepping stone, every setback a chance to learn, and every obstacle an opportunity to build your strength. Through every difficulty, you learn to trust yourself more. Resilience is about developing a deep belief in your own ability to face hardship and come out the other side stronger. It's about knowing that no matter what happens, you have the inner strength to overcome it. Even when you feel uncertain or afraid, your resilience reminds you that you are capable of navigating through tough times. The more you trust in yourself, the more resilient you become. One of the most powerful aspects of resilience is that it doesn't happen in isolation. You are not alone in your struggles. When you face challenges, you have the opportunity to lean on others, to find strength in community, and to learn from the experiences of those who have walked similar paths. Resilience is about building connections, seeking support, and understanding that you don't have to face everything by yourself. The shared experience of overcoming obstacles with others creates bonds that are unbreakable and provide even more strength to keep going. Every time you face a challenge and rise above it, you add another layer to your resilience. You learn new lessons, develop new skills, and gain a deeper understanding of who you are. These experiences shape you into a person who is not only capable of handling adversity, but is also equipped to help others navigate their own struggles. Resilience doesn't just build strength within you, it can be a source of inspiration and guidance for those around you. The path of resilience is not always easy, but it is always worth it. It's the process of becoming the person you were always meant to be. Through each obstacle you face, you emerge stronger, wiser, and more empowered. Your resilience is the force that propels you forward, that helps you keep going when the road is tough, and that ultimately leads you to a place of inner strength and unshakable confidence. In the face of adversity, you are not defeated, you are being forged into a more powerful version of yourself, ready to face whatever comes next. Sometimes the weight of uncertainty can feel unbearable. The future is unknown, and the path ahead isn't clear. Yet it is in these moments of doubt and confusion that you are given the gift of possibility. Life is not a blueprint, it is a canvas waiting for you to paint your masterpiece. Every step you take, even when you don't know where it leads, is an act of faith. You are walking into the unknown, and though it may feel uncomfortable or even overwhelming, it's through this very act that you create your future. Uncertainty is often viewed as something to avoid, something to fear. We are conditioned to seek stability, to want to know exactly what's coming next. But the beauty of life lies in its unpredictability. It is in the uncertainty that growth happens. If you knew every twist and turn, every challenge and triumph, there would be no room for discovery, no space for the magic that arises when you take that leap of faith. Uncertainty is not the enemy, it's the catalyst for transformation. It's the fertile ground where creativity, courage, and resilience are born. In those moments when you don't have all the answers, you are learning to trust yourself. It's easy to make decisions when the outcome is certain, but real growth happens when you step into the unknown and trust that you will find your way. You don't need to have all the pieces of the puzzle, you just need to trust that you'll figure it out as you go. The path may not always be straight, and there will be moments of doubt, but in these moments of uncertainty, you discover a deeper well of strength and wisdom inside you. There is a profound power in embracing uncertainty. It teaches you that you don't need to have control over everything to move forward. It's about letting go of the need to predict every outcome and allowing life to unfold as it will. This trust in the unknown allows you to take bold steps, to try new things, and to explore new opportunities. It opens up a world of possibilities that you may never have considered if you were focused solely on the need for certainty. Every uncertain moment holds the potential for growth. It's in the unknown that you find out what you are truly capable of, and it's in that space of uncertainty that you begin to build the life you are meant to lead. So, Instead of fearing the unknown, embrace it. Know that in every step you take without a map, you are learning to trust in yourself and in the endless possibilities that lie ahead. There will always be moments in life when you feel like giving up, when everything feels too heavy to bear, and the path ahead seems insurmountable. In these moments, the urge to quit is overwhelming, but it is precisely in those moments that the greatest breakthroughs happen. Every challenge, every obstacle is not a sign that you should turn back, but a call to push through. The true test of your strength lies not in avoiding difficulty, but in how you rise when you face it. When the weight of the world feels like it's pressing down on you, it's easy to forget your inner strength. You may begin to question whether you have what it takes to move forward, but the very act of continuing, of putting one foot in front of the other, is where your power lies. It's easy to stay motivated when everything is going well, when success is in reach and the road is clear. But the real strength is shown when the road is rough, when you feel worn out, and when quitting seems like the only option. This is when your true resilience is tested. Persistence is not about never feeling like giving up. It's about making the choice to keep going even when it feels impossible. It's about finding the strength to rise every time you fall, to keep moving forward, no matter how many times you are knocked down. With each setback, you gather wisdom, you grow stronger, and you build the mental and emotional muscle needed to face the next challenge. It is through the struggles, the failures, and the pain that you discover just how much endurance you have, how much determination, and how much heart. These moments of adversity are shaping you into someone capable of achieving greatness. The most powerful people are not those who avoid difficulty, but those who know how to navigate it with grace, courage, and perseverance. It's through persistence that dreams are realized, goals are achieved, and lives are transformed. Even in the face of doubt, the act of pushing through brings with it a sense of pride and accomplishment that cannot be replicated in any other way. Each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the person you are becoming and the life you are destined to live. When you refuse to quit, when you keep going despite the hardships, you are telling the world and yourself that you are unstoppable. There is a certain magic that happens when you start to believe in your own power. Too often we look outside ourselves for validation, for permission to pursue our dreams, or for someone to tell us that we are capable of more. But the truth is, all the strength, all the courage, and all the resilience you need already live inside you. The moment you tap into that inner power is the moment you start to realize that you are unstoppable. It's not about waiting for the world to tell you that you are worthy. It's about recognizing that your worth is inherent, and you have everything you need to take on whatever challenges lie ahead. Self-belief is the foundation of every great achievement. When you believe in yourself, you unlock the door to endless possibilities. The world will always throw challenges your way, and there will be times when it feels like the odds are stacked against you. But when you truly believe in your ability to navigate those challenges, you start to realize that nothing is impossible. The key is not to wait for confidence to appear, it's to create it through your actions. With every step you take, you build more belief in yourself, more trust in your ability to rise, and more faith in your capacity to overcome anything that comes your way. The power of self-belief lies in the fact that it's the driving force behind every decision, every action, and every success. It gives you the courage to take risks, to push beyond your limits, and to strive for goals that once seemed out of reach. When you believe in yourself, you are willing to step into the unknown, knowing that, even if you don't have all the answers, you have the strength to figure it out. You become unshaken by external circumstances because your belief in your own abilities is rooted so deeply within you that nothing can sway it. In those moments when you face doubt, when the road ahead seems unclear, remember that the power to succeed lies within you. It's not about perfection, it's about taking action, trusting yourself, and showing up every day with the conviction that you are capable. Your belief in yourself will carry you further than any external validation ever could. When you step into the world with that kind of unwavering belief, you attract the opportunities, the people, and the experiences that align with the greatness inside you. You become a magnet for your own success, and nothing can stop you from achieving what you are destined to accomplish.